Hey guys, I'm Phoenix Rain, and this is another episode of Female Perspective. Now, this one might be a little controversial, but fuck it, I'm controversial, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this. Sexuality in the media. Now, my inspiration for this video, aside from my own life experiences, came from watching Behind the Music, actually, of Adam Lambert. And I never really followed him per se. I didn't see his season of American Idol, but seeing what he went through to get where he is today, it's kind of a bittersweet story, actually. I don't want to talk about how if he wasn't gay, maybe he would have won or not, because that's not the point. He said a couple of things in his episode of Behind the Music that kind of upset me as a bisexual girl. I'm just letting you guys know right now I am bisexual. He mentioned how at one point during American Idol, it didn't even seem to matter if he was talented or not, if he performed well that night. All anybody wanted to know was, is he gay? Is he not? And I could have sworn American Idol was about, finding the next American Idol. You're supposed to be a talented singer. Doesn't matter if you're gay, if you're black, if you're white, if you're a boy or girl. Seems to be that American Idol it's up to the fans, because the fans are voting, but in the end, it's about image, and he just didn't have the right image that they were looking for to quote-unquote represent America. Now, America to me is not just this cookie-cutter, girl next door, blonde hair, perfect voice, female. He could have very easily won it because he's very talented. Now, during one of his performances, he grabbed his bass player's crotch and they were making out on stage. Granted, it's pretty graphic and kids could have been watching that particular episode, so I understand the outrage behind it, but that's not why they were outraged. Their point was not that it's a kids show and that it's on during prime time or anything like that. Their problem is that it was a man kissing a man on television. And actually, he said during an episode of one of the TV shows he was watching, I forget what it was, he said they showed the Britney and Madonna kiss side by side with the kiss with him and his bass player. And his kiss was blurred out and the girl's wasn't. Now, I don't understand why society is making it so wrong for two men to be kissing. Am I wrong in saying that if being gay is wrong, then shouldn't two girls be wrong also? Society seems to think that all gay people are wrong and it's evil and it's a sin and it's horrible. And they don't want to see it, they don't want to hear it, they don't want to know about it, they wish it didn't exist. But in America, it does exist. And there is more bisexual girls out there than ever before. And they've been existing since the beginning of time. So, if society and religion and media and everyone has a problem with homosexuality, then they need to stop being partial about it. If two same-sex couples is wrong, then Britney and Madonna is just as wrong as Adam and his bass player. Okay, now that I got that off my chest, let's go back to the bisexuality. Now, being bisexual does not automatically make you a cheater. This is things that I've been seeing in society and amongst the community, where straight guys particularly may think that a bisexual girl is automatically a cheater. She's gonna cheat on her man with a girl, and she's gonna cheat on her girl with a man. That's not necessarily the case. I can't speak for everyone else, but I can definitely speak for myself in saying that if I have a man and I like girls, that doesn't mean I'm gonna cheat on him with a girl. All that means is that me and him are gonna find a girl and share that girl. If she's down with it and he's down with it, it's not a problem. Now, if the roles were reversed and I had a girl and we were both into the same dude, so be it. That doesn't mean that my relationship has to fall apart and I can't hold a relationship because I like two genders. That is a big misconception. And as far as same-sex couples is concerned, those girls that used to date guys and all of a sudden want to turn gay, you can't turn gay. If you were gay from the beginning, then you're gay. There is no such thing as, oh, guys suck, so I'm gonna turn to girls now. That doesn't make you gay. Dude, you're a bisexual. Period. Now, transgenders, I don't have anything against them. I love the LGBT community, considering, I'm part of it. But it's confusing to me. If you're a female and you're dressing like a boy, that means you get to go pee in the men's room, and you want to be treated like a boy, you want to change your name and live your life as a boy, then shouldn't it be the same way if I just decided one day, you know what, hey, I want to be a boy, and I dress like a boy, and I enter the men's room so that I can go use it? Can't one of those guys just decide, you know what, I want to be a girl and put on a wig and a dress and go pee in the girls' room? Girls will freak out if a boy in a dress came into the girls' room. So, where do transgenders really fit in? I feel like gays aren't accepted, but transgenders have a much tougher time. I mean, physically you're still a girl, but you're just like a boy, and you've been a boy your whole life. But it's not easy being accepted, especially by, let's say, a bisexual girl that has a crush on a transgender. Does that girl like the girl half of the transgender or the boy half? Because yes, physically you are a girl, but in all sense of the word, if you walk, talk, and act like a boy, then what attracts the female is your charm and your swag that you have as a boy. Then you're not confused because you like girls, but the girl that likes you, now she's confused as to what her sexuality is. And I just don't understand why people's sexuality is such an issue. There's teenagers out there going through so much shit, and they have nobody to talk to about it. And these are the kids that cut themselves, they harm themselves. These are the kids that are suicidal because they're being told by society, by religion, that what they're feeling and thinking is wrong. And you know what I saw? I saw a billboard outside looking for foster parents that are needed. And you know what? They're specifically requesting LGBT parents. Now, if being bisexual, gay, or transgender is so horrible, then why are there agencies out there specifically requesting same-sex couples to raise these children? It's a part of society, people. So learn to accept it. Those kids will have a much better chance at a successful life having parents that understand exactly what they're going through and watching their parents be in a same-sex couple and seeing that It's possible to live your life freely and express yourself the way you want to express yourself without having to be somebody else just because of what society might think of you. Think about it. If I didn't have the support system that I had, I would have never admitted to anyone that I'm bisexual. You look at me now, I have the universal bisexual symbol tattooed on my arm. I fully accept who I am. And a lot of kids out there need help. So, I know this topic was a little different from what I've done so far, but I would really appreciate you guys' feedback on what I've talked about today. Give me you guys' feedback on what you think my next video should be, because I have an idea of what I want to talk about, but I also do love the fans, and I would like to know what you guys want to hear me talk about. I don't just want you to listen to my opinion, I want to know what you're interested in, so hit me up. I'm Phoenix Rain, and this was the Female Perspective, Sexuality in the Media.
Oh, no!